Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. And I didn't declare this as a series, but yes, it has become one, and yes, I'm going to do yet another video about my definition of being a sovereign citizen, which I will remind you too that the name needs to be changed because it's got a bad rap because a lot of lowlifes have stolen, hijacked it. In this video today, I'm gonna define, it's about your right to have your own sense of personal sovereignty, and your own personal self-esteem without anybody forbidding it. And a lot of groups I've talked about in videos that want to forbid it. One of them is like woke culture and woke anti-racist culture and Antifa type mentality. And this video is to explain to you that both people, if you're black and white, you have a right to your own personal pride, personal sovereignty, and self-esteem. And anybody that tries to forbid it and bully you out of it and intimidate you out of it to join their cults is totally wrong, and you rebel against it. And how you rebel against it that way is, instead of being a white leftist, you gotta, the wisest, when you see non-woke black YouTubers, and there are ones out there that did say they're glad that you support and share their videos, but they don't need to be, not for ass kissing, and they don't need to be validated by you. I understand that. There's a few of them, but when you share these people, these are particular black YouTubers that they're trying to get banned and scrubbed off the internet because since they support things like Antifa and all these other garbage, they meaning the people that hate, not the black YouTubers. I gotta rephrase that sentence. But people who are against these black YouTubers who have their own personal sense of sovereignty and their own self-esteem, and they are advocates. They advocate and broadcast people's right to their own personal views and self-esteem, self-worth, and all that jazz. And all the woke, so-called anti-racist people want to ban these black YouTubers. Like I always say, the far left hates the idea that if you're white or black. If you're black, that's what I'm talking about. If you're black and you go a different way than their way, then you're scum. And these are the ones that'll say, don't be racist, but yet here's a list of black YouTubers and black politicians and individuals and even churches or what have you that we want you to hate and we encourage you to hate, and if you don't hate them, then you're not one of us, you're scum and all that. And they're also the kind of people that say, don't be anti-Semitic, but they're anti-Semitic themselves, but they project it on anybody else. Like, for example, don't be anti-Semitic, they'll accuse their rivals, the people that don't join their cults, they'll accuse them of being anti-Semitic because they have a rule. Don't be anti-Semitic, but okay, here's a list of Jews that we want you to not like. You're not allowed to like Ben Shapiro. Oh yeah, if you like Ben Shapiro, he's a Jew that we want you to not like, and then we demand that you don't like. And don't be racist. Don't be racist, but yet here's black YouTubers that we demand that you do not like and you're not allowed to like. And these people of that mentality who claim have the idea, the far left, and these young kids, white leftists, everybody's racist, everybody else is racist but me attitude. And if you're black or white and you just live your own life and do your own thing, then you're racist. If you're white and you go a different way and subscribe to different black YouTubers, or you live your life and do your own thing and don't join their cult, then you're automatically presumed to be the Ku Klux Klan or a part of Aryan nations or something. That's how they want to bully and shame people into going their way, and then threaten you with being canceled. We'll make you destitute, lose your job, and all kind of crap like that. And they're the kind of say, oh, F the police. It's raising their fist in the air in protest, which they block traffic and did all kind of shit in cities and communities had nothing to do with what happened in Minneapolis in 2020, and then nobody did shit about it. But yeah, these are the kind of people that, yeah, raise your fist in the air. What they actually mean in their protest is down with the police, death with the police, and power to the local badasses who, if you don't join our cult, we can have you beat up and shot, and you're supposed to be afraid of us. Yeah, it's only wrong if the police do it. I have to constantly remind you, yeah, there is corrupt police, we all know that. And I have to remind people of this, because if you were to get in an argument with these people, they'll talk over you and say, oh, you're on the side of the police. That's their argument and rhetoric. So my point is, the kind of people of other colors or races that you choose to support is a major key to your own personal sovereignty, and you're given the right. And anybody who is against any based black YouTubers or YouTubers or other race that refuse to be far left, they're pretty much the enemies of your personal self-esteem and personal sovereignty. And like I said, they don't want anybody else who is black to have their own sense of sovereignty and self-esteem. They want them to keep them constantly paranoid, like everybody who is white is out to get them. Just the same way I did videos about too, that if somebody's gay and they're minding their own business, they don't want that. They want, special interest groups want everybody who is gay or transgender. The whole world is transphobic, and everybody who is straight, everybody straight and white is out to get them. You see what I mean? They do this with the gay crowd, the rainbow flag crowd, and the black community. They want these cults, how they operate is get black folk and anybody else is gay, if they happen to be gay, some other affectional preference or whatever, they want to say, oh, this other person is out to get him. And then but yet they'll accuse the far right, they'll accuse the far right of being paranoid, and accuse them of spreading fake news, spreading misinformation, and spreading paranoia. What are they doing when they're telling black people that everybody white is out to get them, and telling gay people everybody gay is out to get them? And I even said too, if you're nice to me and you're gay, it's an affectional preference, even though it's not my affectional preference. And I can say it and if you're a kind of person that's passive aggressive, I can be like, it's a polite way of saying go fuck yourself too. Because like if you're like somebody out there or group is gay and they have this, they're an asshole about it, and they have this attitude that my way or the highway, you don't join my cult, or you don't take any time out of your personal life to coddle us, even though we have no proof of any kind that you're out to get us, or you don't threaten to shoot us. We don't care. If you don't kiss our ass and coddle us or whatever the hell, you're transphobic or homophobic. And if you don't want to educate everybody in the schools as a kid to emasculate, so yeah, I brought them up because that's a special interest group too. So being a true sovereign, if you identify as anything like a label like a sovereign citizen, you don't believe in coddling any particular person, you don't join anybody's cult, and it's about recognizing, say, whether you're black or white, the true enemies of your own personal sovereignty and self-esteem, which black people and black people going a different way that the left don't like, they're choosing to keep their own self-respect and self-esteem, and not bow down to government special interest groups or any kind of other cult like that, any kind of protest culture that's designed to keep everybody paranoid and attacking each other. So, and when people realize this, these groups are a threat, and they'll throw everything at you. Oh, you're some kind of terrorist, you're some kind of racist, you're this, you're that. And, yeah, get the government to go get after them. But yeah, the name of their game is expanding the definition of racism compared to what racism definition was back in the day. Yeah, and there was out there, like some of us back when we were school, we knew good people that were both black and white. We were bullied and harassed by people both black and white. And there is some cases that, yeah, and my philosophy is it's more fun to share videos and the ideologies of black people that the left don't like. That's more fun than being racist or being Aryan Nations or KKK or any kind of crap like that. It's a good way to live your life without being accused. And yeah, if you follow leftist woke propaganda, you're basically supporting a type of people, what they're trying to make black people into, turn them from the real civil rights music back, the real civil rights music back. Why am I keep saying civil rights music? Because back in my head, music is a different category. Why am I doing that? Because, yeah, real R&B, real soul, and all that. That's a video I'm working on later. That's still in my head. Sorry about that. But yeah, the real civil rights movement. Yeah, it involved music. But yeah, something really bad wants me to talk about music. I'm going to do that. Yeah, you just wait. But anyway, yeah. The movement back then for civil rights, you joined those people's cults. Instead of that movement in a day that a president put the army guards in there so that black people can go to school without harassment. Imagine going from that to another kind of radical concept that allowed certain people, it opened up opportunities later on. Well, a type of evolved woke agenda there actually literally made them from being, guarded like the army guards back in the days of that movement, in the school you hear about, and then opened opportunities that if they want to be assholes, they can be the school bully. Yeah, imagine going from being black and having army guards in the school to protect from being harassed because, yeah, there was racism back in the day and that they dwell on. But the cults are teaching them to be, hey, they got the equal opportunity to be the school bully if they want to. And not saying that black people were bad and they're all like that, but that is being taught to them. Yeah, and my I ain't editing this video either. Something in that, you guys probably laughing at that. Something real badly wants me to talk about music. Like I said, talk about, before I end this video, I do got a copy of a video clip from Jim Quinn when he used to be on FM radio before he turned into the other Rush Limbaugh. So I might as well go bring that up one last time here too. And I need to do a whole new video on it, especially this big repetitive slip up that I did. Something, yeah, you laugh at my stumbling there, but something I say real badly wants me to talk about music. Yeah, real R&B, the real soul, not that gangster rap crap that white leftists play in their cars. Yuppie white leftists, boom, 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 like, yeah, try to tell everybody they drive by, you know, project that they make everybody they drive by lead to them assume, yeah, I'm in with the gangsters. The gangsters got my back. It's like, grow the fuck up. Listen to some real R&B, real soul. The old days when black folk developed talent, like I brought up, Jim Quinn brought up the Dick Clark and Alan Freed. Yeah, look up Dick Clark and Alan Freed, where a guy named Alan Freed coined the term rock and roll. Pretty much got his life ruined, and Dick Clark got famous. He should have been up there with Dick Clark. The back in the days where, you know, some black musicians were paying DJs to get their records heard, and a guy named Mitch Miller, really sucky country music of the day, the Yellow Rose of Texas, he got all pissed off and called the IRS because they were giving DJs money under the table. Anyway, you got to look that shit up. I'll do a whole video talking about that after that, since I stumbled so badly in this video, and to me that's a sign that I'm supposed to talk about that next. But anyway, yeah, there you go.